So, so that breath is the spiritual understanding of coming back into the knowledge of the Bible, which was lost. Um, it talks about, again, similar to in Revelations, those dead bodies that were in the streets, basically life coming back into them, and those people um, regaining who they are, and basically coming to the understanding of the Bible. So um, the the scriptures I touched on in the first part are basically again Revelations 11:8, Ezekiel 37, Proverbs 21:16, and then Revelations 13:16. And so there's a lot of other precepts that touch on that topic, and talking, going through again the revitalization and it's it's one of those things that fulfillment of the prophecy is probably most important right now. There's really only a couple of prophecies that are unfulfilled in the Bible, and I'll probably touch on that in a separate. Well, there's more than a couple, but the ones, there's only a couple major things. So you've got the again, I talked about the microchip, which is that mark that in the last days people are gonna kind of be pressured to take, which even though that is in existence and there's people that have that today, it hasn't been fully utilized as the Bible indicates in Revelations chapter 13. And, you've got, of course, the Third World War, which evolves into a nuclear war. Now, you might say the Third World War has already started with some of the fighting that is over in Europe and the Middle East. It just hadn't been fully ramped up, if you will, or fully engaged by all the nations. And of course, the nuclear piece of that, comes at some point during that war. And then, of course, you have the official return of the Son of God, Jesus, whose real name is Yahweh Shai. So those are the major things, and of course, with that comes, the plagues and the pestilence, the violence that ensues as related to all the things, the tribulation that's gonna unfold. All those things kind of come into play. But so those are prophecies that haven't unfolded also, but it's all interrelated. All things that can transpire, fairly quickly, within days. Certain events, unfold. Um, so again, hope that this kind of gives you more information to help you in your research. Again, there's more precepts on that issue, on that topic. So this spawns into the two witnesses. It spawns into, what you see a lot of people publishing and doing out on the streets, which is kind of breathing that life into the nation of Israel, of knowing who they are, and you know, um, and so it's all about prophecy at this point, and we're getting very close to the kingdom.